Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Oh, hold on. Much better. Hi. Hello. Hello. How are we? Happy Pokemon Day. Happy Pokemon Day. Strawberry Jam, good morning. How are you? Right. So, the Pokemon Day announcements aren't for like another hour, I think. So basically, what I was planning to do as a preamble for this was just to practice some TCG. Just to practice some TCG. There's some decks I've been having a lot of fun with recently. Namely Mega Frostlass EX and Ends Exodia. So I want to try those decks out. I've only gotten a few games in on each of them, so let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let me just get live up for a second. How are we feeling though? How are we feeling about the big day? It's Pokemon Day. It's Pokemon Day. But that's okay. Bye-bye. I literally got all the settings out for OBS because I've not streamed in genuinely like maybe 2 years at this point, maybe a year. I don't know. So it's taken a second to get back into it, but you know we're here. We're here. So let me show off Baby Girl for a second because first of all, this card. This card. If you hear dogs, by the way, I do have 4 dogs downstairs. I have 3 Springers and a Patterdale Terrier, before anyone asks, and the Springers do be springing. Okay, so I kind of want to edit this as well, because I'm not sure how much I love Hero's Cape, because if you don't know the TCG, there's this little card called Unfair Stamp, and this works really nicely with this. Because what Mega Frostlass wants is your opponent to have big hand to do big damage. But realistically, you want to control your opponent's hand to be like 4 or 5 optimally, I suppose. I'm hoping to go to the US Chicago Museum event because Archon is my favorite Pokemon. Good choice, first of all. Yeah, same. So I posted about this a while ago, but the UK's got a museum event on as well at the National History Museum. I didn't get tickets to it until like the end of March, so I will be doing a video on that just because first of all I love Pokecology. A friend got me the book, the Japanese version for Christmas. I haven't read it yet, but I've had a couple of flick throughs because you know I'm not a native Japanese reader, but I can read a little bit. So I just wanted to practice that way. I can't wait to read it though because the illustrations are gorgeous. It's a very well researched book, and I just can't wait to get into it. And of course, yes, I'll probably pick up the English version too, because I am who I am. Right, enough dallying about though. Let's get this Hero's Cape out. And an Unfair Stamp in. Am I happy about the energy counts? With this deck, I think I am. Let's try this. Let's try this. Also, it would help if I set it to active. Streamers. Right? Streamers. Okay. Unflip this coin. Hopefully I can get a fair few games in. This is the thing with me being live, is you're gonna realize just how much I rely on a script to say coherent sentences. This is what you don't hear. This is what you don't hear. I say lots of ums, I say lots of buts, I say lots of blah, blah, blah. So, it's fine. Snow Run, we like that. Not a fan of the rest of the hand, though. Other than that, like to see him. Just like to see him. Okay, Volcanion. Guy I literally joke about all the time. When am I gonna get to you? When am I gonna get to you? Because you are interesting in very strange ways. Let's get another one of those on board. I just kind of want to do a deck search right now, to be honest. Don't need the unfair stamp just yet. Evolution might be nice. Just to start getting the Frostlasses on board. Won't be able to get in Monkey Dories that way, but we can Iono next turn to potentially draw into one. Thank you, Strawberry Jam. Could retreat into Budu to item lock. No, Because if they are playing Charizard, item lock would be nice is the thing. I think I'm gonna do that. If you don't know already, Charizard is a deck that really heavily relies on items, so if I can lock them out of that, yes, Budu is lost this turn because they're absolutely going to get a Fire Energy for dual turbo, an attack I've never said out loud, but the item lock to prevent the Charizard would be really nice right now. This music's really funky. I don't know if it's loud enough for stream. I can turn it up if people want. Yeah, let me do that. Just up a notch, just so you can hear the funky tunes, apparently. Now... Let me just read what their turn was again. They attached to... okay. They could have knocked out Budu that turn. They chose not to, which tells me very little because I'm very bad at reading. Reading as in, like, people's turns and stuff. Yes, I know. What I might do... Just Arven. Just Arven. Pokepad. Science Band might be nice. They do go for the kill. Pokepad. You on board. Just so the monkey's out there. Just so the monkey's out there. Do I evolve? I can Night Stretcher that back in, but do I really want to spend a Night Stretcher on that? Because realistically, I'm not actually hitting their board for anything if I were to go into Frostlass right now. And if you don't know, Frostlass pings damage onto the bench. Of every... not on the bench, but everything with an ability, excluding other Frostlasses. So I think right now that would only obviously be working on my Monkey Dory and their Pheasantipity. Which realistically, I would like to get a bit more spread on that, to generate stuff for the Monkey Dory to work on. If you don't know as well, Monkey Dory pings 3 damage counters from your Pokemon onto your opponent's Pokemon. That's how this deck works. Okay, they're just wanting to slow evolve into the Charizard, which is nice for me because I could potentially, if I get really lucky, knock out this Charmeleon. It would involve a few different things. I'll Lilies, because either way, 8 new cards. Nice, but not quite what I wanted. I think I'll attach the water there to Snorunt. I don't think they actually have any bench sniping in this deck, so I don't need this Shaman right now, because Shaman protects from that. I won't Buddy Buddy again either. I think I will just lock in the Itchy Pollen again. Because this way I can prevent an Ultra Ball, at least. If they don't have Charizard in hand. And of course they've got Charizard in hand. It's Charizard. Okay. Denku. Hi. How you doing? So dual turbo to knock out the Budu, probably. Yeah. I don't know, they could have had a switch. No, they couldn't because it's pollen. Anyway. Time to do that. Because ideally what I want to do right now is start getting these out. I don't want to touch because ideally I would like to get... I don't need this hand, so I don't know. And this way, if I can find Mega Frostlass, I can start working on that Charizard. What this does mean, though, in a bit of a state right now. Just as a biscuit. Hi, how are you? Louder, thank you for letting me know. Let's try that. Try that. Go on to evolution, or... Right, evolution at least, because Charizard can't knock me out this turn. It can't. And ideally, I do want to counter Catcher rather than Boss's orders if I were to draw into it. But this way, I at least start getting the pings. But also, I don't have Dark in my hand. Weeball. Weeball. I know the Frostlass is in the deck, so let's just get the Frostlass out. For context, I've never claimed to be good at this game. Never, not once. I gamble. I do big gamble. Switch. This is only going to do 180, and ideally I want them to draw some more. I can get that knockout. Or, if I get the Dark Energy, I can just... attach. Or just, every time I look at this, it's so cheap as well, I might grab it when it's a little bit lower as well. I haven't... Well, is that true? I guess compared to a lot of people, I have opened a fair bit of Ascended Heroes so far. I did get an ETB, I did get 2 triple pack blisters. I've gotten some nice stuff. I've got the full art Concordia and Anthea. I've got... I did get the Budu. I did get the illustration rare Budu. I don't know what else I got. I'm fine with what I've gotten, to be fair. So I owe you into 5. Because ideally we want to start doing some monkey business. And that's why we love Frostlass. The knockouts in between turns just is so rude. Hey, give me those. Yeah, I suppose 40 minutes until the presents. Anyone got a wish list? I don't really get any expectations with these things, I won't lie. It's not for any other reason, just, like, I don't like to get my own hopes up about a lot of things. You know, I don't like to set expectations where, realistically, they haven't really been set. You know, obviously there's a couple of things that are guaranteed to happen. But, you know, anything extras, nice. Nice to see it. I gotta learn to play this deck? Yes. Yes! Get more people on the Frostlass. Get more people on the Frostlass. It does break. It does break, I'll say that. But, you know, the games I've had, I just really like the deck and I like the card. Rotation cannot come quick enough for this to be a little bit better. Just because some matchups just aren't great. Aren't great. Pokemon Ranger 4, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I would genuinely be surprised if they touch that sub-series again, but I really want them to. I really want them to. Pokemon Legends 2 canon, yeah, sure. 2 canon. 2 canon gaming. I mean, you're getting merch. You're getting 2 canon merch. Not ideal, but I think I would rather bin off a monkey right now to bin off a Frostlass. That's fine. This Frostlass is sayonara in a minute, but I would rather just work on that. The only thing I want from Pokemon is more Beyond cards. Absolutely. Absolutely. More justice for Beyond. That's the just because. Gambling. I would really want them to use the mouse controls for Ranger 4 though on Switch 2, absolutely. That's like a given if they were to bring Ranger back. I'm trying to think of like what other side series I'd want them to bring back, because obviously like out of the woodwork, you know what? They got me, but at least they've got taste. Yeah, because 2 monkeys going this turn. Because obviously they brought Snap back completely out of nowhere, you know, just out the woodwork, and that was a pretty good game. I liked Snap too. I like new Pokemon Snap. I don't really think about it that often, but I enjoyed my time with it. You know, I like photography. It was a given. And yeah, this monkey is gone. It's fine. Again, never claimed to be good. Again, I think personally that's just one of those matchups just difficult for the deck in general. Let's try another one though. Let's try another one. Toxic Soul Plate. Big name. Haste. That's somehow worse. I am interested to see what else comes out of Pokopia as well. Like, I'm not probably buying it on release just because, shocker, this is my Switch. I do not have a Switch 2 yet. I want one. I do want one. I think there just needs to be more games that I want it on. And I know I want the Frostlasses out, but ideally if I can Badu, I would like to Badu. Monkey out. And that's my way to a Badu. Rocket deck. Go on, Mewtwo or Hunchcrow. Mewtwo or Hunchcrow. Mewtwo. There is Bonanza. I personally, I like Donkey Kong. I don't have the biggest love of Donkey Kong. Don't imagine a lot of people do, to be honest. I know there's obviously like nostalgics and stuff. I personally just don't have much interest. The game looks good though. I will give it that. The game does look bloody good. Bit of air ballooned, but oh well. We live with the choices that we make. Yeah, next turn shenanigans. What? Sorry, I had like a thing happen. Can't remember. I can't remember where those things happen. Okay. I had like a notification and I don't remember where I put my notification stuff. If someone did subscribe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you. Not the Tarantula. Tarantula? Tarantula. That sounds proper. Let's Pokepad Frostlass. Version 2 again? To the top 10? That's... yeah, I remember this version now. Oh, funny. You choose an attack from Pokemon you find there and use it. That's good. I like that. I like fun deck. Do I try? Do I try for the chili? Yeah, sure. And then I'll bring you down to 4. I don't know what those 6 are, but I don't want them. Hello? Are we back? Are we back? Well, that was fun. Of course there'd be some sort of like power trip or something. Oh well, it happens. Sure, everything's, yeah. Great. Fine. Just means that I can level up this. Grab some packs. Anything interesting? Ooh, you're interesting. Okay. So, I genuinely have no idea what happened. Just kind of a power trip. Anyway. We are back. And we're gonna try... I do love her. I do want to have some fun with this. If you don't know about this deck, basically, it hinges around setting up one of each of N's Pokemon, and then using Anthea and Concordia to just take more prizes. Take more prizes. This is a potentially 5 and 6 prize card. You know, you can knock out a Mega and take it out completely. Just win the game in one. Let's try it. Let's try it in ranked. Let's try it. I will say, I have only played with this deck once, so I will make mistakes, because that's what I do. It's great. I'm a judge, I'm not good at playing. That's quite a nice opening hand, though, because ideally I would use Darumaka as a initial attacker. Okay, I know what you are. I know what you are. Point. Okay. I'm kind of breaking a little bit. But what was it, half an hour until the thing. Apparently there's like a pre-show or something. So I'll have to look into that. I believe it's just like a bunch of VCR stuff. Old Great Ball. X on my base. See, if you can hear the music, it's really good music. Okay. So how I'm gonna play this is get the trade off of this Clink. Quite nice. I start going into the Zoroark though. I think I'll start setting up the Zoroark because Darumaka probably is not living. And at least that way I can prepare. I might have something very special to share soon. Sorry, I just saw something come up on my phone and I'm like, it's out. No spoilers. Come on, knock the baby. Knock the baby. I'm gonna say no to the fire energy. That's quite nice. XP share. Dark patch, I miss you every day. Too true, too real. Now the reason why I went for that instead is because I know they've got draw. I know they've got draw. It's Alakazam, they've got draw. I just don't want to deal with them getting an easier Alakazam as well. So like, I know this deck runs very thin on energy, so I'd rather reduce how much the energy moves around, if that makes sense. Like, if I can knock out this Alakazam and they don't have another XP share, or just drawing the bloody psychic energy, then yeah, I would just rather reduce that. Again, I've never claimed to be good at this game. Bloody Fez. Every time I see it, every time I see this Fez, I just... Battle Gauge. Did we not want things in your hand? Interesting. You've got the kill, you don't need to do this. Oh, actually, you're one off. Cheese dabbing. Need I remind you that every pheasantipity is male? And there's the... Funny. I can live with that. I can live with that. This is a difficult one. Because a smart player would probably start setting up a second Zorua right now. And I think I do want to be the smart player right now. Rare Candy into Kling Klang, just because that's better than nothing. Hilda into... Dark... and a Vanillish. And then I'll trade off of the Vanillish. Because I've got another Vanillish in my deck. That's quite nice. Because I could do some funny damage now. Probably not the smart play, but it's a basic. I can get another one back. Same with Zekrom. I'll start setting up one. So, you know that thing I was saying about the ideal ends board? I'm very close to it. Literally swap this Zorua and the Darmanitan and evolve the Vanillite. That would be the perfect game. for this deck. Unfortunately, the deck suffers from setup. But what I can do is do 880 damage with Powerful Rage because of weakness. And ideally, that might be the play. Just because nothing has bench sniping. Darmanitan is the only thing with bench sniping in this deck, and ideally I would want to take out that Abra. That's not going to happen, though. And we're probably going to draw into... Oh yeah, I didn't hand already. I just have to answer something. And it ends. Yeah, I get the knockout. That's fine, because we are on our way to our perfect board. I believe in it. I believe in this stupid, stupid deck. Okay, let's get Zorua out. Pokepad's nice. Pokepad's very nice. Let's thin that deck. Get Darumaka. Trade off the lightning. That's okay. That's easy trade stuff. I'm probably losing this second Zoroark though. This game's lost. This game's lost. But let's play it out. Because ideally, I would have liked some search. I don't actually know how much energy search I've got in this deck. Yeah, big number. Big number. I mean, for one energy. That's such a slap in the face. That is such a slap in the face. I already know there's not a lot of energy in the deck. I've gone through a lot, and I probably shouldn't have discarded those earlier. But this is what learning a deck is all about. Gaming. Win the game. Come on, win the game. Alakazam's a really good deck. Genuinely. Thing is, in my local league, there are like 5 people running Alakazam right now, and every time I judge, I have to see the same 5 decks in like the same configuration, because obviously like they're a group, they're playing it all together. It's really fun. It's really fun just to see them like figure out who's best at the deck. Because it's none of them. It's none of them. They're all like the same. And they're all really good players, genuinely. Okay. Give me just a second. I need to listen to a voice note from... Thank you for your patience. Okay. Okay. I reckon I want to make some switches in this. I started playing Rocket's Watchtower to specifically counter those players. Yeah, it's a really good card, especially for Defense Pass, because now I kind of want to put one in this. I was thinking like, that would be quite nice. I think the energy's fine. I just needed to not discard so much of it. Prime Catcher. I don't know how I feel about Prime Catcher. Because it's good, it's just not good enough. I might go down to, no. Because the deck runs very tight as well. It's a very tight deck. You can't really get rid of a lot. I think I might move to one vanillish. I'm trying to play this post-rotation as well. Because I just want to get ready playstyle-wise. So I would probably run a Shaman in this with Penny. Or a Turo, just so I can, like, end game sweep up. I've seen that play quite a lot. But we're losing Penny. I don't remember if we're losing Turo. That's Prismatic. Yeah, Paradox Rift, we are losing Turo. G. But I do... I think there is a place for Prime Catcher. I think there is, just because late game, or even early game, just like pop out quickly, because obviously you're running ones. Let's fix that, actually. Let's fix our bosses. Oh, actually. There we go. Fix our bosses. Maybe one less Anthea and Concordia. Make room for some energy search. What kind of search? Because realistically, I don't think this deck would have that much of a problem if I was just better. Ends PP up might be one. Ends PP up might genuinely be one. Let's try it. Let's just try it. You know, we've got 10 minutes. Precious Trolley. The problem with Precious Trolley is I think this deck just prefers a different... Because you're not going to be playing quick anyway. You're wanting to get this 2 stage 2s out. That will take setup anyway. And obviously if I give people too many options for who to snipe on my bench, that feels like counterintuitive. I will, however, get the stream ready. I don't think it's a bad shot, I just don't think I would like how it feels. Pokemon presents. Where is Mr. Pokemon? I found Mr. Pokemon. I wouldn't be surprised if literally everyone has gone offline just to prepare for the presents. Like, everyone touching this game was like, no, I don't want to get into a match right now. I can't miss the announcements. And that would be completely fair. I think it actually happened. I think it genuinely happened. You know, I'll cancel searching then. Cancel searching. I'll get YouTube up, and we can just prepare. We'll have the music in the background still. See if this is working. Big chat off, yep. Okay. And while we're waiting for the stream to start, I'll show you the cool thing. So, this is Charlie Merriman. This is Chazingdra. He is a Pokemon VGC caster. And recently he did a post saying that he was looking to add some people for like this massive collab project, which is now out, and it is this video here. Why do you love Pokemon? And apparently I'm in it. I did put my video in and it's out, and you know, he tagged me on Twitter. I haven't watched it yet, obviously, because it came out while I was doing this, but make sure to go and watch this. I'm just retweeting it now. And, you know, lots of other fantastic content creators in it. If I look at the tweet, there's True Green 7, there's Osiris VGC, Princess Diana, Gabby Snyder, Pepper Hopbine, Jahara Jade's in there, Cecil Lily's in there, I'm in there, The Absol, Matt the Absol's in there, King Crawfish, Austin St. John. Austin St. John? Austin John plays. Austin St. John's a Power Ranger actor. Pokemon Trainer Mike, Addy Rock Art, Tom Rocks Maths, Dr. Tom Crawford's in there, Mant JTV, Trader Lumi, that's a +1. Lawkeeper Toby's in there, and Glitch City is in there, I believe. There's more people, but yeah, there's so many more people. Like, go and have a look. That'll be a fantastic watch. Anyway. Pokemon Presents. Last Orders. Who? I don't watch him. I know of him. I've never had to say his name out loud before. Be nice. No. Last Orders. What do we want in this Pokemon Presents? I know we're seeing this boy, but come on. Is M&J? It's M&J TV? I've never heard anyone say his name out loud before. Okay. Gen 10. Absolutely Gen 10. Okay. 7 minutes. What can I fill with Senate at 7 minutes? I would say we start watching the Chazingdra video, but I will just keep watching it. Okay, so we know that's ready. I think for now, let's do some theory crafting. What does Enzodia want? What does Enzodia want? I could try it with Precious Trolley. I will try putting Precious Trolley in. I do like the Hilda because, again, the energy problem. Do I want to change the numbers here? I don't think I do, because the 3 fire is nice. Not just for, Darmanitan. But, like, if I had to use Virtuous Flame on Reshiram. I don't know. Maybe I'm done, but why the Lightning Energy? Why the Lightning Energy? Literally, probably just for Crispin, as an alternative. And again, like, if you were to pure attack with Reshiram. I've not seen a lot of people do that, because ideally you would want Reshiram in the bench now, especially with the new build. I think in older decks, maybe. Honestly, if you are just wanting to get Zoroark up as much as possible, I'm trying to think of ways that could even happen. Because obviously the deck right now, it's a post-rotation deck. It does not have evolution in it. It does not have devolution in it. Evolution would be perfect in this deck if I was not planning to play this after rotation, and I'm trying to practice it now. But we could try with less. I think still 2, just in case I needed to use Darmanitan. Just in case. Like, if it's late game, they've... At that point, I'm losing the game anyway, but... Try that. And I've got 2 slots again. Ends PP up. Ends PP up. Sure, Would I change the numbers on anything? I could put the Concordia back in. Anti-Ant Concordia. But... It would be just to be more consistent, I would think. Rare Candy, I'm happy leaving it at 3 because obviously it relies on it more now because of the one Vanillish I lost. I could put the Vanillish back in, of course, but do I want to? What are the options? Let's look at expansions. Expansion. Yeah. I don't think counter game. Petrol? Petrol may be nice, but this is... You want to use your supporters very carefully in this deck, I feel like. And Petrol is, if you don't know, if you're watching, Petrol is replacing Arven basically as your dedicated look for a card dummy. No, no, I won't. Good. But just because it's funny. Like, genuinely just because they keep trying to make Surfer a thing, and girl, it's just not. And mine, what does this do again? Attacks used by each turn. Would be funny against Dragapult. This deck would suffer against Dragapult very much. But it wouldn't help that much is my thing. 1+ energy against Dragapult, it's not really doing much. Salvatore Grand Tree. Salvatore is what again? Search your deck for a card that has no abilities and evolves from one of your Pokemon. All of the evolution Pokemon don't have abilities, to be fair. Other than Zoroark. Ends Castle. That's the one that gives free retreat cost, right? Ends Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. That's a good stadium bump. That's a good stadium bump. I'll try with 2. I'll try with 2. Because, as we saw, I wasn't having a good time. I would try this. I would try this, but we do only have 2 minutes till the stream's up. So... Would we change the Pokemon counts? Because I'm low-key thinking 4 Zorua and Zoroark is a lot. Especially because the deck is so heavy on the N's Pokemon. Does N have any other Pokemon? Is there a tag for it? Is there a tag for Trainer's Pokemon? Don't think so. That's fine. We'll just have to manually look then. And just in case I don't have all of them. There's the Purloin. I remember the Purloin being bulk. The problem is you don't want to use anything that's not in the Exodia. That's... Baltic's not great. I don't hate it, I just don't love that it's 2 energy. Go back to cooking with the trainers. Salvatore Grand Tree. I think Salvatore might be a good one, to be fair. I'll put 2 in. And then maybe... We'll come back to this later. We'll come back to this later, because I do believe that this is starting soon. Refresh. Hide the horrible chatters. Let's close TCG Live as well. Okay. We ready? Are we ready for Utsunomiya? Literally, like, this is why you come. This is why you watch live. It's just to see Utsunomiya at work. Fresh again. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. How is that for volume? Like, if I'm talking right now and we're using this as a gauge for the volume, how are we looking? Because I can turn my voice up, I can turn the stream down. Just give me a vibe. Just give me a vibe. I'm talking so that it lasts longer. I'm talking so that you understand just the level of work I'm doing right now. Okay. Good volume? You like the volume? Thank you very much, Prof. Drew. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pokemon Day. Okay. Oh, I forgot to full screen. Okay. Oh, this is gorgeous. Eat. Turn those off. What a hodgepodge of games. Oh, okay. All the languages too, that's a nice touch. I know they always do it, but it's so nice that they do it.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokémon Company. Today, February 27, is Pokémon Day. This is the date the Pokémon Red and Pokémon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokémon series. In those first two titles, 151 Pokémon made their appearance. Now, a total of 1,025.
It's just crazy to think how many of these designs exist, you know? Like, so few franchises have this breadth to them.
This year marks the Pokémon series' 30th, a milestone reached because of your support.
Interesting note as well that I've not really seen anyone talk about. This is also the 10th anniversary of Pokemon Day as Pokemon presenting it, basically. Like, making a whole thing of it.
Please enjoy the presentation.
Okay. Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, that's the Game Boy. That's Pokemon. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Very, very 2000s. Very 2000s concept.
I'm Junichi Masuda, and I handled the music and sound effects for the Pokémon Red version and Pokémon Blue version video games. You can now play all 45 songs from the games on the small player inspired by the Game Boy system.
That's such a fun thing.
So I hope you enjoy.
That's such a fun little doodad, just carrying that around. Oh. Like, today? Yeah, okay. I'm probably not gonna buy it, just because.
Hello, Pokemon trainers.
But
Happy Pokemon Day. I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company International, and I'm thrilled to share news about the 2026 Pokemon World Championships, which will be taking place alongside our new fan experience.
Pokemon XP. Talk about Pokemon XP. I'm not going, but I know people want to hear about it. Oh, Marty's there.
Welcome nearly 3,000 competitors from all over the world. Competitors in the video game championships will battle for the first.
The good luck on the Landorus, I remember that.
While their fellow competitors will battle in the Pokemon trading card game, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite. Each of the final matches of these games will be held at the Chase Center, an arena that's 3 times the size as last year's finals. Years ago, we started on a mission to create the most exciting Pokemon event for our competitors and their families. As the World Championships evolved, we saw an opportunity.
Anna Prosa
to
was so
expand even
good.
further
She was
and
so
deliver
good.
A one-of-a-kind experience where trainers around the world can come together in celebrating their fandom. As we celebrate 30 years of Pokemon, we invite all of you to the inaugural Pokemon XP event. Fans of all ages can expect fun activities, including interactive exhibits, pin trading, cosplay showcases, unique panels.
This basically tells me, like, everything they've been doing at internationals, they just want to make it bigger and better. You know, I saw a lot of feedback from EUIC, at least on TikTok and stuff.
Today, we're giving you a first look at a truly special piece of art illustrating.
Oh, I love these illustrations so much.
Highly anticipated World Championship.
That's such a good bit of symbolism. Yeah, I love that.
Whether
Love that.
you're joining us in person in
Yeah, lots of feedback about EUIC and some people being disappointed by, like, the range of stuff.
Thank you, Pokemon.
Expecting more of a con rather than just a tournament. I say just a tournament. It's for the tournament. Cards. Show me cards. Yeah. Oh, is it about the 30th anniversary? Or is it just celebrating the... Oh, it's about the 30th anniversary, but... Like, the 30th anniversary set. If... These are all... Oh, wait, it's just clicked, like... Yes! Sorry, I just love to see Darkrai and Cresselia Legend. Like, if these are all hinting at, like, cards they're reprinting, Darkrai and Cresselia Legend, hello? Yeah? Don't bring tag teams back. Don't bring tag teams back. Okay, no. They're separate, good. Simultaneous release, though, that's the play. I don't really play Go much anymore. Like, I download it, like, every now and then.
A huge range of Pokemon that have appeared in Pokemon Go so far will return.
This is what I can't vibe with, though, is, like, the rotating. It gets hard to keep up with, and
Have a promo code to share.
it's honestly just out of the way for me, I think, at the moment. It just doesn't fit into my lifestyle, I guess. I'm glad it's there, though. Of course I'm glad it's there. This is amazing. I love this. I love the fact they did this. I hope they keep doing this, like, go back to older art styles and respect them like this. I hope it's not just for Red. But, I don't play Masters anyway. I just like seeing the content and the assets. 6.5 years. Cafe Remix. Again, like, I don't play Cafe Remix. I did try it. It's fine. It's fine. All the starters getting stuff. That's nice. I'm just gonna fix this. That's better. That's better. Pokemon Sleep. I've never actually touched this. But I do get really charmed by everything they put into it. New missions. Beginning tonight. Latios and Latias, hi, how are you? Yes, I'm downloading Pokemon Sleep.
To celebrate Pokemon Day, Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno will be joining the fray.
I have a lot of opinions about the direction of Unite.
Legendary bird Pokemon comes
I did
to
play
life
it quite a lot
or stylishly
and
You can participate in
I'm not
the event
100% happy with the direction that they're taking the game in. I'm glad they're putting more Pokemon in, but I worry about what that means, basically, in terms of game balancing and game design and making every Pokemon feel unique, and it's a whole thing. I'm keeping up with it, I'm just not playing it as much. Sorry, I realized that did not update with the change. I know that this is a whole thing about the reusing art as well in Pocket. I'm very 50-50 on it. I'm maybe more 75-25. I do wish there was more commissioned art. That's kind of it. I just wish there was more. Colosseum. Oh, this is Gale of Darkness. Gale of Darkness. I did play this ages ago. It's a good game. It's a good game. I like it. It's not like a top 10, but I had a good time with it. And yeah, Colosseum. Oh wait, this is still Gale of Darkness. Sorry. Listen, livestream, you're gonna hear all the thoughts. I'm very bad at just talking, generally, so the habit is just saying what I think. And I don't think good thoughts all the time. Before I don't actually have expansion pack, so this doesn't mean much to me. Hi, boy. Hey, boy. It's Nomia.
To give you all some additional updates as we share the latest news on our games.
Yeah.
First off, we have information regarding the Pokémon
Yeah.
Fire Red version and Pokémon Leaf Green version games
Yeah.
coming to Nintendo Switch. The Pokémon Fire Red and Pokémon Leaf Green games, remakes of the Pokémon Red.
Say whatever you want. Say whatever you want.
Today, these games have been made available to play once.
I'm not buying these. I don't have the same opinion of just why is it $20? Why is it this? I don't feel anything negative towards it. I just don't want to spend the money on it, to be honest.
This way, you can bring Pokémon obtained in other
I'm happy for people that do want to buy it, though. I am happy for people that do want to buy it. Sending to the newer games is very nice, though, and back. That's very nice.
Next, we have some news about Pokémon
Champions, yeah. They say it looks better because I was not impressed when I last saw it. That's cute. Mega Delphox, hell yeah. It's fine, kid. Tinkerton's a really good support in other tiers. Mega Dragonite, we knew you were coming, but it's nice to see you. But it does not look like they've fixed my visual problems that I had with it. Which might be fine, I understand there's stuff to do with mobile porting. Raichu's nice. April! April! April.
Next up is news about the Mega Dimension DLC for the Pokémon Legends ZA game, the newest title in the Pokémon series. Please take a look at this video.
Now, I know where this is going, because watch my Mega Evolution ZA DLC video, but it's really nice just seeing all of them grouped together, to be honest. Meow stick! Aurora, Heatran. Still crazy that Heatran got one. Still crazy that Magina got one. Absol, Darkrai. Wow, look at all these pseudo-legendary Pokemon and Lucario. Mega Garchomp Z is finally here. I really like this design. I know it's more adapting from original Garchomp, but the fact that it is what it is. And of course, the other Mega Garchomp is always there. Power of choice. Congratulations. Namiya. Namiya.
A new Mega Evolution of Garchomp.
Give me more.
Mega
Give me more
Garchomp
news.
Z has
Just say whatever you want, fancy man.
This mystery gift will become available for the Pokemon
Oh, it's
Legends
mystery gift. I thought it would have been a battle award.
DLC after this presentation concludes. After claiming this gift, you'll be able to detect a special hyperspace distortion where you can encounter Mega Garchomp Z. You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone.
I hope it's difficult, because the game's been quite good at playing with difficulty.
Next up, we have some news about Pokemon Pokopia.
Pokopia. Again, I don't have a Switch 2. I don't really think this is going to be a seller for me, personally, just because of money. But, you know, I'm glad it exists. I'll get around to it at some point. It's just not, like, the most urgent need or want. Is that a Rotom boombox? Rotom hi-fi setup? Of course this would be how they do it. Of course this would be how they do it. Hi! Stereo Rotom!
Is that curious looking stereo of Rotom?
I'm not saying, but
By the music and hop inside?
pullbacks colors.
It's really energetic and seems to go by DJ Rotom.
DJ
Give
Rotom,
it a
cute.
CD in the game.
Sounds tight.
It can help liven up the town with a variety of music.
I was thinking, like, what
Ditto and
type
the others
would
are
this
grooving
be?
too. Let's
Because obviously
listen to DJ
we don't
Rotom
know if the
specially
other
selected
alternate,
tracks
like,
while I
alters,
introduce
I
the world
guess,
of Pokemon Pokopia.
like Professor Tangrove, Pikachu,
Ditto first
we don't know if they
encountered Tangrowth
have
in a wasteland
other types,
that
do we?
looks like a town.
I would assume Pikachu is
Seems like
Electric
Ditto
Ghost,
works
but
alongside other Pokemon to
I don't
defend the
actually
town.
know that much about this game.
Wow, they're sure
I've not
fired up.
been keeping up with the press too much, to be honest.
Of course, you can't give your all on an empty stomach. It looks like Riolu wants something to eat too. But how do you cook?
Chef Pokemon?
Huh? That's silhouette.
Chef Greedent. They're nice.
A Greedent appeared.
They're really
Oh,
nice.
Everyone calls it Chef Dente.
Chef Dente?
Chef Dente can teach you how to cook all sorts of dishes. Each Pokémon has different foods they prefer. Some dishes will even power up your moves when you eat them. This will make it even easier to develop the town.
We love Chef Dente. We love Chef Dente.
Try bringing Pokémon you've befriended on an outing. In multiplayer mode, you can visit other players' towns.
I kind of don't like that they're using the same mini sprites as the main games in this. I would have hoped they would choose something stylized or something.
Ah, there you are. There's someone here, too.
I understand there's quite a lot of Pokemon though. But yeah, I just would have preferred something stylized. Even just a filter on them.
You can transform into objects, too. That was a fun game of hide and seek.
The prop hunt is gonna go crazy in this.
By working together, you can
Big
even build
Ditto?
something this big.
Making Big Ditto. I'm kind of disappointed I won't actually, while it's talking about Pokopia, I won't actually be able to go to any like LGS, Pokemon 30th celebrations this weekend. I'm just booked and busy.
Await you as well. Every day, the world gets bigger and bigger.
But if you don't know, at LGS's this weekend,
One step at a time.
you might have the chance to take part in some activities. Just check your local. And there's a Bulbasaur Pokemon Day promo if you would like that. And there's some other goodies that Pokemon have sent a bunch of LGSs. So go and do your research and Googling. I forgot Koei was on this. Utsunomiya. Utsunomiya.
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th. We hope
There's
you
not much
enjoy
time
playing
left.
Pokemon to develop
There's
your
7
talent from the
minutes.
ground up. Today, we covered all of the information you see here. We'd like to end our presentation today with one final video for you all.
Piplup.
Thank you for
Let's
tuning in.
watch this. Hi. This music already. It's gorgeous. That's a really nice model. Oh! Hi! These divas, hello! For real? Already? That's a gorgeous building. I like the models. I like the Pokemon models. I like that it hasn't got as much of Scarlet and Violet's realistic texturing. I think the region looks gorgeous, though. Sprout! Pombon! Gakwa! Sprout, Pombon, and Gekwa are in. Show it to me, Rachel! Show it to me! Yeah, it's Pokemon, yeah. Everybody, say hello to Pokemon Winds and Waves. Oh, I'm Winds. I absolutely have to be Winds. That's pullbags. That's pullbags. That's me. That's me. They did that for me. That was gorgeous. That was such a good presentation of what that's going to be. There's some things I want them to change. There's some things I do want them to hopefully adapt on. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Let's roll this back. Roll this back. Turn the volume down. Okay. First of all. These divas. I love that she's got a bit of blush. I love that he's got, like, all this. He's kind of zesty. I won't lie. And, like, hello. But I like these. If these are, like, guiding Pikachus, sure. Do whatever you want. For a game that is very clearly going to have very big water themes, I'm glad this screenshot at least looks serviceable. It's not perfect. There's a few tweaks here and there, but I think this is a big step up. You know, the water in past games has not looked 100% all the time. This looks like a good step in the right direction. It's giving Paldea meets Alola, and that can be fine. It just depends on how lived in they make the world feel. Trainers look alright. I don't hate the trainer models. They remind me of ZA with a bit more... with, like, the same character designs similar to, like, Florian and Julia. I believe the girl is Julia. Juliana? These look fine. They're going to be customizable. They look like they're going to be customizable. But they're nice generic trainers. No comment. Oh my god. Let's turn the music off just so it's easier for me to edit. All these shots, the lighting in that particular shot looked gorgeous. Is the thing on the sides of the bags like a surfboard thing? Could be. Like a paddleboard. Maybe. That would be kind of cool. Some Pokemoji there. Pikachu looks so good. Pikachu looks so good. I can't quite tell if these are new models just yet. Or new animations. But they look nicer. I do think that's true. Some nice lighting on the Pokemon themselves. I like the selection that they're choosing to kind of show that fidelity. And of course these guys. Okay, let's look at these one at a time. Brout's really cute. We have had Rowlet, which is a debuff, unfortunately, because Rowlet is the perfect little baby blob. I like that as in the bird. Like, if you don't know, I do just like birds as a species. I think they're really cool. I like that there's a lot of diversity. I like wings as a motif. You know, feathers are really cool. Like as a motif to me, that's why wins. I'm picking wins. But waves as well. Like this is such a hard pair for me. I'm usually so decisive on these. Anyway, Grout. I kind of hope it does the same thing that Decidueye did in losing flying type, because that opens up stronger concepts, that opens up stronger design inspirations. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Honestly, all three of these give blank to me right now. I could not associate any of these really with any species. If anything, fat kiwi, give me fat kiwi. Fat kiwi, bird, brout, fat kiwi. Give me fat kiwi. Anyway. The eyes are really nice. Nice! Okay. Pom Bomb. Now, dog boy. I am the golden retriever boyfriend. I like dogs. I've got 3 Springers downstairs. I've got a terrier as well. I can add a Pom to the mix. I can add a little fire type Pomeranian. Of course I can. Who do you take me for? If this turns into a Shisa, which Shisa, if you don't know, is a lion, beast, guardian, fire, blah. We do already have Hisuian, Arcanine, and of course Growlithe, and, you know, vice versa. Technically Volcanion as well. I'll get into that at some point. Fire Pom, Fire Dog, Hades? No. It'd be really cool to turn this into, like, a horrid little guy. But we did just have a Fire Ghost type, which, you know, fire types. We've seen 3 fire fightings in a row before. We've played these games. And of course, Incineroar is also Fire Dark if it were to go the evil direction. But who knows? Cute little Pom. Fire Fairy. Do it. So cute. So cute. Pombon. And then Gekwa. Personally, probably not my favorite. Not my favorite. I like also that there's this air, sea, and land pseudo theme going on here with, you know, clearly the bird, clearly the water, clearly dog. Gekwa's really cute. Gekwa's really cute. These eyes do be bugging. But you know, we've had Sobble, we've had Totodile as like a reptilian also, we've had Mudkip. There's quite a few water creatures. A gecko, obviously. We've had quite a few gecko Pokemon now. It'll be really interesting to see the twist that they make with this. If it is water poison, because I see that pink purple. Cool. Water poison. I wouldn't be mad. Especially because everyone was thinking Inteleon was gonna be. But we'll have to find out. Again, these are all giving me blank slate right now, and I can't wait to see what happens with them. So if we skip a little bit further as well. Like, again, the water looks good here. The air. Is this a particularly prevalent silhouette over here? Is this perhaps the first hints of our legendary for Wind's version, potentially? Hopefully it's a bird. I would like a bird. I love a dragon, though. I love a dragon, and Pokemon does some really good bloody dragons. I don't see anything alluding to a Waves legendary here, though, so it might just be hinting at something else. Or it's just Gyarados. Or Jampa. Is there anything alluding to a Waves legendary here? Because obviously that was an air shot. I couldn't see anything. Let me know if you spot something too. Interesting. I can't see anything, but let's look at these logos again, because one of my passions, I do like graphic design. This logo is gorgeous. I do not care. I love the colors. I love winds, like wind element, you know, Final Fantasy, Aero, love it. If it's Big Bird legendary, I will be so happy. I love Big Bird legendaries. Give it to me. I would go ham on the research for you. I would do anything for you, Pokemon Wins version. And show me the waves. Show me the waves, because this is also gorgeous. Ugh. Ugh. Right. What I'm gonna do quickly is do a Google to see if we have the Japanese logos. Because if we have Japanese logos, what they tend to do sometimes with Japanese logos is they like to hint at things. Some Japanese logos have, say, the Mega Evolution symbol in X and Y, the Terrestrialization symbol in, I believe Scarlet and Violet were on the logos. Wins. Bulbapedia should have them by now, surely. Let's see, Pokemon Wins. Oh, Winds and Waves, that's fine. Like, it's just happened. Let me look up. Wait, give me a second. My Japanese keyboard out. Pocket Monster Window. Window Web. Okay. Let's see these logos. Oh. Guys, this logo is gorgeous. These logos, it's clearly, so this is what I was saying. They usually use the thing on top of the paw here, to hint at a mechanic. So this looks like a Pokeball with like some flowy stuff on it. Honestly, I can't tell. But these logos are gorgeous in Japanese. They just are gorgeous. Fantastic. Anyway, I'm really excited to hear some more news about these games. I'm gonna quickly edit this VOD to get this up. This is so exciting. This is very exciting. I will say, I do not look at leaks. I try and avoid leaks. So if I do any coverage in the future, it will all be official content. Yeah, I just don't look at leaks. I know how many people work behind these projects, and I just want to respect that. You can look at leaks if you like. You can look at leaks if that is your prerogative. I don't. That's not me being better than you. I'm not doing any of that. I just prefer not to. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you very much for joining me. Yeah, Pokemon Wind and Waves. Which team are we? Are we Team Brout? Are we Team Bonbon or Team Gwek? Gweko? What's your name again? Gwekwa. Gekwa? Fake name. Gekwa. There we are. Anyway. How do I sign off? As always, I'm just a guy with an internet connection. So if I got anything wrong, do your due diligence. I try to. I've got my ebook that's out, full of Pokemon legends and lore, Pokemon inspired legends of lore, I should say. You know, that's a free Ko-fi link. It's down in the description. Yeah. Yeah, just Pokemon Winds and Waves. Get it. If there's any legendary Pokemon you would like me to cover, please feel free to leave in the comments. And as always, I forgot my outro because it's usually scripted. Okay. And maybe. So, okay. Leave a comment in the description if you are Team Brout, Team Gekwa, or Team Pombon. If you are Team Winds or Waves, and maybe, just maybe, we can see each other again. Bye!